Good morning, family. Welcome to the Afrolatinashow. I am your host, Alicia Anabel-santos, La Diosa Dominicana, La Santera. Welcome to episode 304, Dimming Someone's Shine, or it could be titled Dimming Your Shine. When someone dims your shine. This morning, I spent about an hour on Instagram, just kind of reading some things, looking at the results of the Emmys, celebrating the huge wins. Black women represented yesterday. And so it was wonderful to see women of color receiving awards, due awards, right? Past due awards and recognition and accolades for their amazing contributions. And then I was looking at some ratchet news. And I came across a Cat Williams interview on a radio show. And he was saying some really ugly things about Tiffany Haddish, you know, almost like she didn't deserve to have the recognition she's receiving right now. Tiffany Haddish also won an Emmy. Regina King won an Emmy. Tandy Newton won an Emmy. And so it made me sad to see this man who has an incredible amount of success feeling the need to pull this woman down. She's sparkling right now. You know, she's not just shining. She's like a bright star right now. She's glowing. She's humble. She's funny. And she just feels like joy. And to see someone who has already shined, who has a tremendous amount of success, feeling the need to tell her she doesn't deserve it, made me sad. So that one event was the inspiration behind this morning's diary, because that's just one example of the many underhanded, slighted, under the radar, all of these messages that people are writing passive aggressively, but they never really call out a person's name. They just they say these sly remarks under their breath, but they never really address the person. And it makes me wonder why it is that they feel the need to crap on someone's joy. Why would you want to shit on someone's happiness? Why would you want to prevent someone from arriving at success or having happiness? I'm always reminded, and I'm always triggered actually by a moment in my life when I actually understood that someone was intentionally trying to dim my shine. I was working with someone, and this person was seeing me evolving and expanding and transforming right before their eyes, and the growth was incredible, and they could see it. And under their breath, they affirmed it. But because they were so threatened by what I was capable of or what they kind of saw for me, rather than lift me, nurture me, and try to be a part of that, right? Come on this journey with me and let's rise. this person intentionally tried to keep me down, hold me back, and keep me from literally seeing the truth of who I am. But the beautiful thing about that moment was that it was too late. I had already began to see it. I had already began to feel this light burning inside of me that was showing me. It was like having a compass, and it was pointing north, south, east, west, and it was just kind of like rotating inside of me. And it was my heart. I remember having the moment where I understood that I was in a situation where I was around someone who was trying to dim my shine, and I wasn't having it, and I wasn't ever gonna have someone dimming my shine. I was reading The Alchemist. And I was understanding some things about the journey and the people that you meet on the journey, and the people who are there to help you achieve your goal, this thing that you're moving towards, and the people who are sent your way as some test or obstacle to see what you've learned, to see what you're made of. And so as I was reading this book, I was like, oh, I'm the alchemist. I'm the alchemist. I was Santiago on a journey, but in the end, I'm the alchemist. And I discovered in the end that I had the treasure all along. I walked with it. I was living it. I was breathing it. And so I share that story because people will try to dim your shine and keep you from becoming what you were born to be or having what you were meant to have. But the truth is, you are the alchemist. And so no one can keep you from what is meant for you. What is meant for you will always be yours. It might take you some time because sometimes we get caught up in the bullshit and we allow for things outside of us to keep us from arriving. But as long as we stay on the journey, we will always arrive at where we are destined to be. I believe that wholeheartedly, And so people will try to dim your shine, family, but that light lives inside of you. They can't have it. They can't take it. They may want to, but you have the power, right? Let's meditate. Excuse me. Let's take some deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe normally. Who has tried to dim your shine? Who are the meddlers, the naysayers, the negative people, the people who question your ability and make you feel crazy for wanting the thing that you want? Who are those people? Make a list. They're closer than you think. They're people that you love. How have they tried to dim your shine? What kinds of things do they say? What are some of the words that you have believed to be true from the people who have tried to dim your shine? Maybe they say you're too old. Maybe they say you're not smart enough. Maybe they tell you it's too late. Keep in mind that those who are dimming our shine, it's because they are extinguishing their own fire, their own light. They're not even allowing themselves to shine. So how could they support you in elevating and rising and expanding and growing and aligning with your life's purpose. How can we begin to remove some of these people from our life? Or if we are afraid of removing them, how can we limit the time we spend with them? Maybe that thing we want, we keep to ourselves, we keep secret, we don't share it with anyone. You can pause this meditation at any moment to reflect, to journal, to think about whatever's rising for you. Feel all of it. If I allowed my light to shine, I would be, I would have, I would do, I would go. Where? Where would you go? Who would you be? What would you do? What would you have? And when you're ready, only when you're ready, come out of meditation. What would you be? What would you do? What would you have? I'm confident that it would be a life unlike anything we've ever dreamed of, because the crazy thing is that we have no idea what blessings are coming for us. But what I know for certain is that if we believe the people who would try to dim our shine, we will put our fire out, we will put our light out, and we will continue to sit in darkness. And I know that I don't want that. And I hope that you don't want that. And so my intention for today is to walk in my light and just vibrate high and loudly. And I'm wishing you just a beautiful, magnificent day, yo. There are people who in our lives who we have to cut out. I know it's hard, but it must be done. I am sending you every blessing. You know the drill. If you like what you hear, subscribe, like the video, comment, repost. Follow me on Instagram, La Santera and Afrolatinashow. And I am Diosa Dominicana on Twitter and Tumblr. And shoot me an email, info.aliciaanabel@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you and know what you're enjoying, what you'd like me to meditate on. Have an amazing day, family. Peace.